All right, today we are going to make a couple of cubes, and then tomorrow we'll make the other two. If you noticed, I am in a Google Doc that will be on your Canvas dashboard, just under that cube assignment. It has 7 easy steps, and then we're going to also put them together. If you notice, they are color coordinated. On the first day, we're going to do what's in the green, and then the next day we're going to do what's in the blue. Okay. First, we need to make 2 3 by 3 by 3 cubes. Save them as cube 1 and cube 2. So we come to Inventor, start 2D Sketch, Rectangle, 3 tab 3, Enter, Finish, Extrude, up 3. And then the important part is to color it, which we come up to part 2, and choose whatever color you want. That's going to be the easiest way to color it. Some of you may have figured out how to use the other features, but that is all we need for this assignment is just to click that and change the color. If you do not have this sidebar, you go to View, User Interface, and Model. Okay. I would go to File, Save As, save it as Cube 1 or Cube 2. I clearly already have them, so I'm not going to actually save it. Once I have Cube 1 and 2 made, I go to My Home, Assembly. In Assembly, this is where we're going to put them together. In order to put them in here, you're going to click Place, find Cube 1, Open. If you notice, it is on my cursor. I can scroll out to see the entire cube. To place it, we just hit the mouse once. And if you notice, it's still attached. For this assignment, I'm going to place 6 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you notice, it's still connected. So you can either hit the Escape button or right-click OK. Next, we're going to place Cube 2. Place, find Cube 2, Open. And we're going to place the same amount, 6 of them. Now, what you need to be mindful of is if I just click, 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 okay, either that's going to happen or you're going to have cube on top of cube on top of cube, which is not what we want. So I'm going to delete that one. All right. So we have 12 total cubes, 6 of one color, 6 of the other. What we're going to do now is place them on top of each other or on the side. And then at the end, we're going to create something out of it, whether it's a figure or a wall or something, as long as they're all connected. If we go back into that Google document, steps 1 through 11 are for what we're going to do with the first 2 cubes. If you notice, there's something called constrain and mate and flush. Okay, so these are how we're going to put them together. If you get lost, just find the step that you should be on. First, it says choose constrain in the mate tool. Constrain. This is mate, this is flush. For this purpose, we're just going to use the first type and mate. So we can choose a side and then choose a different side on a different cube. Doesn't matter. But if you notice, it flipped over. Okay? So the bottom of that and the top of that are now connected. Even though it moves, if we choose a different view, this cube cannot go over and this cube cannot go under because that face, the bottom and the top faces are connected. Now we need to get this stacked. So go to constrain. We can flush it. So flush means line up, right? As you can see in the picture. So we can flush that side and that side. Apply. And then to line it up over here, you can flush that side and that side. Apply, cancel, and now we have 2 boxes stacked on top of each other. There's a couple things to remember. Okay, once I flush a side or mate a side with another side, I have to hit apply. I like to hit cancel because sometimes I like to move it around. If you don't hit cancel, so let's just say I do that, apply, and then if you notice, it's going to select the next side. So you can't grab it unless you hit cancel. Okay? So these are connected, these are connected. Let's go back and show you a different way. Constrain, Say you want, instead of faces you want to touch, you want the edges. Okay, if you notice, the edge turns white. So click that edge and click that edge. Hit apply, cancel. Now, moves up and down, okay? But it cannot go anywhere else. Up and down, doesn't go back forward, doesn't go under, doesn't go on top. So the next step is we could either flush it, or we could have connected the two edges again. But now we have another connected box. Okay, so let's finish this one. Again, you can either do the edge to edge, or say we want this to kind of hinge. Okay, let's see what happens. So what this means is what we just tried to do doesn't make sense. If you get that, just click out of it, click cancel, go back to constrain, and let's see if we can connect it to a different side. Let's try there and there. Okay, so that automatically tells me, yep, that's not going to work either. Okay, so let's come back in, figure out why. Okay, so I know that that face and that face are connected. So we go to constrain. Let's just choose these two edges. That works. Apply, cancel. Okay, so this kind of hinges like that, which is fine. Okay, the purpose of this is to connect all these in some way, and then come in here and connect what you have connected. Then you may have to figure out if certain things work. Let's see. All right, as we go, we're going to have multiple mates and flushes. So that's kind of when it gets tricky. So if it continues not to work, we can come in here and see which ones we already have. So that tells me the top of this and the top of that are flushed. So I can't flush it with anything else other than the side. So let's flush, side with side, apply, cancel. Now that whole thing's connected. Okay? So now take this time to build cube 1, cube 2, bring them into assembly, and connect them. Whatever you make out of it is fine, but all of them should be connected to one thing at the end. And then tomorrow, we will make cube 3 and 4 and connect everything together.